Dag, and I've got the Pixel Erasure team with me tonight. We are going to tackle some World of Warcraft. So we've got Cory on tank, we've got Peep on heals, and we've got a Curtis on Hunter DPS tonight. And then I'm also a DPS as a druid. And we're going to try and see how far we can get without killing ourselves. You just walked away from us.
Yeah, we're over in front of the...
We're by the mailbox. Yeah.
You want to be the condom? Okay.
Oh, is that what that is?
That's what we've always called it.
Well, I don't care. I mean,
in my guild.
if someone else wants to be a condom,
that should be our motto: safety first.
There we go. Round hot dog and square hole.
Where are we going?
I was just checking out this dead dude over here. I mean, it's one of the bizarre things about this game is just wander around and find dead bodies lying around. And you're like, oh, that was a PC, and they just haven't deleted their account yet, so the dude's just gonna lie there.
Well, both Jeff and I need to go over to the Moonkin Caves and get stuff for a druid quest, if that's at all helpful.
Yeah, we got 3 more. I got 3 more fangs. Moonstalker. Let's see. Where's the rest of the...
I have no Moonstalker fangs.
Yeah, I was out picking flowers so I could make the potion. Oh, that reminds me. Here, let me... hopefully I'll be able to click on you guys and do some trading here. Where's the potion? Nope, you don't need 4.
Nope.
I'm taking those back.
What for?
Well, you can have 4. You just have to get me the mats to make 3 others. Either that or it's going to be a solo stream. Try that again.
Didn't we already learn that you can't trust me with anything?
Well, that's very true, and that's why I'm only giving you 1. Actually, that's all I have.
Thank you.
Sure.
I need to get some mana juice.
Where the heck is it?
All right, everyone's been imbibed with something.
Okay.
Oh, I've got a couple of other things here. Let me share.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Let's see.
You're a cat. You can leap more than a foot.
Is the lard butt? Is he trying to get you?
That was
to
actually
gate
Valera.
for him?
Valera does not like to go directly from the cabinet to the floor. She wants to cross my desk first.
Huh.
Yeah. Both of my cats do that.
Well, it's really annoying because I got a lot of very delicate miniatures piled up there. Which I shouldn't, but I do.
Sorry about that.
That's okay.
Thank you. I had to let a puppy leave the room before he drove me up the wall with his whining. I want out of the room. Let me out of the room.
Does anybody want a medium armor kit?
Give it to somebody whose face is in things, like Cory.
Yeah, Cory needs it first.
Yeah. We applied to a couple different things.
Let's see, that's chest, hands, legs, and feet?
Yep.
How many do you have? Any spares? 2, 3.
Like I said, I've got one right now.
Oh, okay. I don't have
Get
any
into the
on
tank
my
first.
stuff right now.
Yeah, but you're not getting hit quite as much as he is.
Yeah, that's true. That's why I said give it to Cory.
You should have enchantments on things right now.
I have an enchantment of +5 on my wrist.
Yep. And it should be something on your chest, too.
No, because I think I have a new chest.
Oh, okay. Well,
I went to
Oh
go
my
see
God,
the
he's had
doctor.
top surgery.
enchanting
Yeah.
materials are in the bank. So,
All right, no problem.
yes.
We can do that later.
just have to
Feed
remember
the
to
pets.
enchant you at the end of the session.
So you guys need Den Mother? Is that what is happening?
We do when you, or it's called Gathering the Cure is what we need.
Gathering the Cure.
I don't think you guys can see it. It's a druid quest.
I'm looking for that.
I don't have
think I
anything
have
like
it.
that, no.
Well, I've got.
Oh yeah, I do.
okay.
It's in the little. Let me look at the thing. It's
Gathering
in
the
the little
Cure.
moonkin caves over southeast of here.
And then also
And
Trial
we
of the
can
Sea
get
Lion.
moonstalkers and
Or-
stuff on the way. Get moonstalker fangs and I need moonstalker fangs and so does Cory.
Yes.
But we can gather those on the way to and from the moonkin caves.
Yeah, Buzzbox
We have to
323 is
gather
north of us, I think.
lunar
So.
fungus from those. The other piece we need from it is 5 earth roots. But those I'll have to
Those are hard to
I'll have
find.
to bribe.
Well, I
Have
will
to bribe.
follow you to wherever direction we need to go, and then
Okay.
as we encounter things, I will.
Yeah, you can bribe me if you want.
I'll be nice to you if you give me earth root.
How many do we need total?
5 each.
5
I may
each.
have some on another tune.
That might
I'll
take a
go check.
while.
I'll go and check my bank. I probably got one on an alt.
Okay. Earthroot's a
Some
little
on
tough
an
to
alt, I
find.
should say. Not in the dwarf areas. It's a little tougher out here, but out where it's mountainy, it's not too bad. It always grows on the sides of hills and mountains.
Yeah. I was going to say rocks.
Walks.
We're dwarfs. We like rocks. We eat rocks. We sing about rocks.
But we're not dwarfs.
Oh, I've been
elf.
playing a dwarf more than I've been playing my elf here.
We doing Rip Van?
Which I think is funny because, of course, this Discworld. So all the moonkin caves around here are where the two of us need to look for shrooms. Jeff and I need to look for shrooms.
Yeah, so we gotta... take out as many moonkins as we can.
It's alright, they probably have stuff on them that we can sell. And they're lower level. Too dangerous to us right now.
There's shrooms. Well, I see rocks. I don't see any shrooms.
There's a mining node in there, though.
So he decides to beat on me. Thanks. Yeah, I see no shrooms here.
No lunar shrooms here. Oh, there's some. These little guys on the ground, the spotted ones.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
That's what we're looking
Well,
for.
Not anymore. Now they're gone.
I harvested them.
Oh. And this bear butt's not gonna let... There we go. Boy, this, well, let's go kill some stuff. We'll let you get your, shrooms.
You want me to get the shrooms first?
Yeah, might as well get it out of the way. Then I'll,
And we'll
see if I
take
can't,
the
figure
small
out what's
little-
going on.
Thank you, thank you.
Nope, still don't need that.
Ah,
Let's see.
shrooms.
Add-ons. I think I'm going to turn that one off. Let's see if that fixes things.
There's another set over here on the right.
I'm still getting all kinds of errors.
Right, your left.
Mushrooms to the left of me. Mushrooms to the right.
All right.
A bunch of stuff to sell. Yeah.
I've got 6 shrooms already.
Oh, hello, Mr. Boomkin. Almost walked over the guy.
Same here.
Yep.
Yeah.
Fine. The other hunter got him.
Yeah.
Funny, they
There.
blend
got that
in
one, though.
so super well.
Your share of the loot is 4 copper. Your share of the loot is 1 copper. That was not our dude. There's one. We can just kill this guy.
Yeah, there's another shroom over here.
Make sure I've got them all from the whole cave. Alright, I only need 3 more. Every time they, you get more than 1 per time, which is nice. That's good.
Looks like there's a cube over there.
Kitty!
That's right, we got fangs to get.
Yeah, Dark Moon Fair is pretty much useless. I kind of forgot that it existed at this time. What was it even for? 'Cause
Ugh. It's mostly a bunch of gathering quests. Crafting quests.
I wonder what good were the prizes though, because
I don't know. I haven't collected enough to matter.
This is set right here. That I'm standing on.
Yeah. Did you get him? Peep?
Peep's
I'm
done.
done. I told you.
Oh, okay, my turn. Okay.
Yep.
It is your turn.
I was
I'm
screwing
looking
with
for
my
a-
add-on, sorry. Oh, hello. Hootie and the Blowfish is like playing with another moonkin.
Yeah, I'm over here evacuating my nostrils, and this thing decides it's gonna whoop in on top of me.
some.
There we go.
Hooray.
Yay. They only gave me one that time.
Doesn't like you, Jeff.
Yeah. Story of my life. Oops, sorry. Getting plenty of eggs for cooking, though.
Mm-hmm.
He was confused.
Did you guys just come in here? Here's some.
Where?
Right by my feet.
Oh. In the dark.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
That's where mushrooms like to be, apparently.
Yep, pretty much. That's what I was for the last couple of years of work.
A mushroom.
Yeah.
Fed bullshit and kept in the dark.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, that's been my whole career.
Over this way. I think we got another cave over here.
So you need to about face.
And I got that node right here.
Metal.
I think part of it, Jeff, is that I just talk low.
Metal.
It's a raging moonkin.
Not anymore. Now it is a dead moonkin.
Well, he can
Dead moonkin.
still rage all he wants to. Just doesn't do anything.
Rage against the dying of the light.
It's the adventurers.
We're the heroes.
Apparently, raging means it doesn't care about threat.
Yeah, you guys are slightly higher level than me, so it's confusing the threat ratings.
Well, it's not confusing to us.
It's not confusing to us, but it's confusing to the algorithm.
It's like, what the hell? I
You got
need
those
2 more.
shrooms?
Oh, there's another. Maybe I'll get it.
Whoops.
Yay!
Ray, Dagging a Tony.
Yeah.
Brava.
Aganatone.
Alright, what's next?
Flower?
I don't know.
Flower!
A couple of us still need Moonstalker fangs, but
Yeah,
what
there's
direction?
a bunch of
should we
those guys over here,
going?
so we can
Okay.
Hour
pound
of
away at them.
Athilax?
Oh, those are the runts. I don't think they'll have
Beach
anything.
sea creature?
Yeah, but they're made of leather, so I'm good.
They have the fangs on them.
Yep, they have the things.
Someone
I just
does.
got
Still looking for a flower over here.
one. This one right here. I'm standing on it, Jeff.
The flower? Oh, I was going for
Yep.
the one behind the tree.
Oh.
I got a bear too. Fiffle bear.
The full bear?
Fiffle. Fiffle bear dead. All right. Oh, there it is. Silver leaf. And peace bloom.
Silver leaf and gold. Silver leaf and gold.
And then we got peace
Do we
bloom
want to
behind
head
us.
over to the? Do we want to make our way to the beach sea creature while it's still got some XP on it? Up
Yeah.
on the beach on the
Oh,
northwest.
where's the... There
over
it
there?
is. So it's hard to see in the shade. All right.
Hey, that one actually had a light hide on it.
Yoo-hoo.
I know you care.
Well, you've leveled your leatherworking up high enough.
Woohoo! 2 more.
Another flower. All right, where to?
We just
Oh,
have
there's-
to go past Aberdeen because if we... I mean, we don't have to. We can swim to the relevant place, but if we skip past Aberdeen and take the road to Beshala Run and go north, then we won't have to get into the water to get there.
I was trying to figure out where the flowers were. Here it is. Uh-oh.
What?
I gotta run to over here, too.
Oh, you better come back over to me. I can't see you. Throw yourself a heal, bud.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, get a fang.
All that for a damn flower.
I honestly think that whoever designed this game didn't do any math on it.
Drokens invites you to join Chad's Only Hardcore.
Yeah, that's what I keep getting.
Same guy? Drokens?
No, Chad's only. Only
Oh.
Chads is what they usually say. They've got one called Only Fangs.
Large bear tooth. Can't do anything with that. There's another runt.
Runt.
I need to target something first.
Can't grab that if I miss.
Crud up to me, I'm going to kill you, you silly bird.
I don't have a target.
We're going to the water. Going to the
I'm
beach.
swing by Aberdeen to grab the mailbox because I got some mail that I didn't realize I needed to pick up.
Oh, okay.
We can empty our bags while we're there. Not that they have a whole lot in them, but as Kurt's learning, every opportunity to empty your bags should be taken.
Yeah, I've got a few things I could get rid of.
He was
Some things I
saying
can't really
on
do
his
it
other
unless I mail
character,
them to myself.
"No
Actually, I
bags,
could mail them to
please."
Tank Boone, I guess. Not even a
I never
chance.
duel anyway, so I have blocked duel invites on my choices.
Yeah, I'm not a PvP fan
I have an
anyway.
add-on
So.
that blocks them. So I never even get the duel requests. They just get automatically declined.
I should do that because it's annoying.
Isn't there's a thing in Leatrix to automatically decline them.
Were you heading the right direction, Donna?
Yeah. Yeah, we just need to go north of here. And yeah, we
Is this
can still get Moonstalker fangs out here.
Is this where we need our water breathing?
No, I mean, we can do that quest if you guys want to, since we've got the water breathing potion, but I thought you wanted to wait until it turned green so it's a little easier.
Which one is that? Is that
It's the deep ocean vast sea.
Ah, okay.
That one is there's just a lot of murlocs out there. And when we
Yeah.
went out there and tried it last time, there was a couple of times that one or two of us almost died. So
It was close, but mostly from
it's
drowning.
pretty dangerous.
Yeah, yeah, mostly from drowning. Getting
Well,
caught
and
on
getting
the
swarmed
frickin' ship.
Yeah.
and swarmed by murlocs. There's
There's
just
a
like
plant over there.
Briarthorn.
there's 10 murlocs every inch out there.
Oh, on the shore? Yeah.
I would prefer for us to wait until the quest turns green
Okay.
and then go out, use our water breathing potion and go out there and do it. Because then we have a better chance of finishing it and not dying.
Well, I think we all need to be
Eliminating our
level
chances of death is
17.
probably
Well, we have to be
good.
higher than
No,
17.
I'm
I
level
guess.
17. It's still yellow.
Well,
I think you have
we'll
to be
see how it goes.
higher than 17 before it turns green.
I'll
Maybe.
let you know if I get there tonight.
Okay. Well, I might.
Well,
I got
there's a
half a
there's
bar
a
to
beach
go.
creature right out here that we should be able to pick up some beach remains for Gwyneth Blylagond. There's the creature.
As long as it doesn't like
Great.
drag every murloc from here to Aberdeen. Oh, that's my murloc. Oh boy.
We're gonna have to kill all the murlocs around this thing. There's probably 6 of them. Probably best if we kill them and don't loot them. Don't loot them until we're done getting our sea creature, because the respawn rate will slow down if we don't loot them. Till we're done. Loot them when everybody's got their stuff.
Got one more on the other side there. There we go.
That way
Got one down in the water
they
here.
will stay. There's 3 more or 4 more in the water.
I
And
need to
then
target something
To
first.
get the stuff, you have to go inside the body of the creature on the inside. Like, that's why it's kind of tricky if you're on your own.
Closer.
Oh, there's
He
a
did
seer
not.
in there too.
He did not like that.
Okay.
Okay, is that all of them?
Yep. So now just go up and. I've got mine. That mail should be good for Cory if it's an upgrade.
Kind of.
Okay, so what are we supposed to do now?
Okay.
Click on the. Just click on the thing here. You should get
Yeah,
a
I clicked
wheel.
on it already and it said complete.
Okay.
Did you get a quest accepted?
Yep.
Yeah.
Quest
Okay.
Quest
complete,
completed,
it should say. We just turned that into Gwyneth Blylagond back in our Aberdeen.
Okay, so that's just a...
if you look up the beach, there's a beach sea turtle all the way north on the beach,
Mm-hmm.
all the way up to level 20. So there's another one that's like just to the north of us that we could probably still do because it's level 15. So we could farm moonstalker fangs on the way.
If we find any.
When
They're
when
around
we're
here.
at the end of this when we're at the end of this Buzzbox quest, there's a guy that we're gonna have to kill that's way up there. Notch sword of strength. Short
Flower.
sword.
Someone want to... can't skin this runt for whatever reason.
It's because it's mine. I'm currently looking at this notch sword, so hold on a second. This is... I'm not sure this is better.
What's your main stat? Strength?
I think so, but it... well, somebody else got it. So, yep, you got it. Crimson got it.
You want me to give it back to you?
No, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
I don't think it was an upgrade.
Yeah, I always, as a reminder, I always greet everything because of enchanting.
Yep.
So you should need it if you need it. Otherwise, it'll go in one of our pockets. Although, the idea is that if you don't need it, you don't do anything. You just pass.
Yeah,
so that
that's
it
what I
goes
usually
directly
do.
to the enchanter. Yeah.
Yep, I just pass.
Just saves us
Pass
a
the
little more
gas.
time. It's not.
Now there's a
other than that,
moonstalker.
it's not a big deal.
After Cory gets
The
his,
moonstalker.
oh, he's got a moonstalker too. There's a moonstalker for you, and a moonstalker for you.
Moonstalker.
Stalker for everyone.
Moonstalker. There's another moonstalker.
Mm-hmm. I'm keeping him in range.
Here comes another one too.
I got a rock.
I think I'm gonna name that my next character. I got a rock.
Rock?
Yeah.
Or I got a rock.
Got a
Jim
rock.
Rockford?
I got a rock.
Rockford Files.
I think any of these things are not toothless.
Where is the... Okay, it's just that way. I'm gonna get a bear here in a second.
We're bearing with you.
We took a bearing.
We can barely contain ourselves.
Oh, we're headed on the right bearing.
Either one of these is skinnable. needs to come loot the Moonstalker.
Oh, that's me. Didn't even see that we got one. He was hidden. He was invisible.
He's a crouching tiger.
For sure.
Where?
Give me a name.
Target.
Give me a name, reach 20 or reach 60. Yeah, I came up here when I was looking for the herbs that you use for the underwater breathing, because it's only in the water. I did get to a certain point where it's like, yeah, that's not gonna work anymore. Too many murlocs. Couldn't get around them.
Murlocian.
This has a little. This turtle has like a little thing on top of it. Is it a ship or like a riding apparatus?
It looks like it's a
Interesting.
Pandarian thing, really. It looks like a pagoda.
It does, kind of, huh? Interesting.
Oh, you got two.
Ew.
Lucky. Oh, I shouldn't have looted that, sorry.
That's alright. It's easier to get this one because it's just his foot sticking out. So it's not quite as important not to get any respawns. The other one you can get stuck on the inside of it really easily, so. That's why my advice was don't loot anything until we're done, but you see what I mean? Like, less important.
Inventory
than
is full. Hang
situation.
on a second.
Probably.
You know what I think is? You know what I think is funny?
Clams.
This game won't let you skin anything that has a language, right? You can't skin murlocs, but you can eat them because
Yep.
there is murloc fin soup.
Yes.
Yep.
So we're okay with cannibalism.
Can't skin anything that can make fire.
I went on a rant about not being able to skin harpies. It's like, come on, really?
I don't know if you can skin the Worgen out in South Shore. In Classic, it used to be that you could skin those guys, and then later on, when they developed them as a part of the game's lore that everybody was going to have more access to, they decided, yeah, let's make these guys not skinnable. But I don't
Don't
remember
have a
which
target.
expansion it was.
I
But that
can't
happened.
carry anymore.
Okay, I was full.
Might have been Wrath of the Lich King. But do you even remember this, Jeff?
Which one was this?
That you could skin Worgen in the very beginning.
Oh yeah, well, the ones that are out in the undead area.
Yeah.
I think
could
you still
skin them
can.
for a really long time. Not in the other games. You can't in the future expansions. Same guys, same area. Can't skin them.
Did they
anymore.
remove
But I
that
think it might-
quest?
They removed. No, the quests are still there. You just can't skin them anymore. I think it was Wrath of the Lich King because they developed. Was it Wrath that you could play the Worgans as a character?
I'm trying to think when they added it. Was it
I
Pandora?
don't think it was
No.
Cataclysm.
Might have been
I
Cataclysm.
think it was Wrath. I don't know.
No, they added.
Can't
I think
remember
the only
anymore.
thing they added in Wrath was the Death Knight.
Oh, that's right. So I wonder when. Was it actually Cata that you got the Worgans?
I think
Or
so.
Pandaria?
Inventory.
No,
is
it wouldn't
full.
have been Pandaria because that was the pandas.
Sorry,
Right.
guys. My bags are full. Let me get rid of some stuff here.
Was any of it in Cataclysm?
Yeah, because I think they
It
added
might
the
have been
goblins and the
Cataclysm.
worgen.
Yeah,
Cat.
yep, you're
Because
right. You're right.
the Worgen
That just
story
jogged
is
my
directly
memory.
attributed to Cataclysm.
Yeah, I don't. Well, it looks like I need to go play a Worgen again, to go through the starter area again, because I don't remember it very well anymore.
I just want a Worgen hat.
Golly. In retail, you can get a Worgen hat now.
Yeah, the Worgens were the only ones that could wear them, though, right?
Yeah, they were, but you can. They're a white item, and anybody can have them now, which
What's
is
a
awesome.
Worgen
I have
hat?
a monocle. I got the monocle, but I don't have the hat.
Is it that
part
top
of their,
I
hat?
just need to.
Oh,
Isn't
the
it
Yeah,
part
the
of their
top hat.
original?
Yeah, there's one available now that is exactly. I don't know if it's the same item, but it's a white item that has the exact same skin
Is this a top
as
hat?
the Worgen top hat. Yeah, and
Yeah.
and the
There's a
Gilneans
stalker.
have their own special top hat that's part of their heritage armor, which is kind of like a Mad Hatter top hat, bigger. It's a bigger hat. The monocle that the Worgans had access to is now accessible to everybody.
Let's drop. Let's
I
drop.
have that.
Oh, do we have to go? We have to go down in the water to get the sample.
No. Well, we probably do, but not right here. That looks like a really long jump.
Yes. No, I wasn't.
Down to the beach and
Swim up.
yeah. That's
Do it, jump.
Well, that's too far.
Nah,
It'll probably be fine, but
it's
still just-
okay. I think I'll pass.
There we go. Cory did it. He's like, I'm brave. I will do it.
I have no
Well.
kneecap left.
That's because I have like lots of armor and can, absorb some of that jump.
Don't drown, guys.
Armor would make it worse.
You would
One
think.
would think, yes.
That's not how it works, though. All right.
Yay.
I am filling.
Which quest is this?
The one with the vial out
Plus
next to it.
Spring River.
Oh, I see it. I see it. Where is it? There it is. Cool. Alright.
Fish for electropellers.
Yep.
Right out here, apparently.
Is a place where we can fish for the electropillars. Lots of places to do that. I haven't done it. But I can do that on my own if I remember.
It's kind of tough to get out
Remembering
here,
to do
though. That's the only thing with all the.
Yeah, but there's several places you can do it. That bridge down there by the tree guy, that's probably the best place to do it, I feel like.
Okay.
Safest place. This might actually be a pretty safe place. It's just getting here is kind of a pain in the butt.
So, our.
Probably six of one, half dozen of the other thing.
Yeah, I'm going over to where our tank is since he's off farming ore. Kind of like
Farming
me.
or what?
Farming or dying. I don't know, one of the two.
Could be either. Shouldn't your Zor.
We have an ADHD tank. It's like, he's like, okay,
Squirrel.
everyone else is talking about what to do. He just runs off.
Squirrel. Well, I mean, I'm looking at picking flowers over here, you know, so.
Jeff, dude.
Here's another bear for you.
Oh gosh.
Thanks, Jeff.
You're welcome. The gift that just keeps on giving.
Delivery service bear. Thanks.
That's DoorDash. They'll bring you anything. Or GoPuff.
Yes.
GoPuff is the one that'll bring you anything. One rabbit thistlebear, please.
This
You guys
the
turn. Is this
Oh.
a druid thing?
Nope.
Tower of
What's-
Alpha's Laz.
What are you
something.
turning in?
It
The
would.
Tower of Athalax.
Yeah.
I don't have
Tower.
anything from there.
The Tower of
So it
Exlax.
should be a red quest
It's
Yeah.
Tower of Athalax is
or an 18
Yellow.
level quest. Yeah, yellow for you because you're higher level.
Do we need to go kill something?
We are supposed to group of warlocks. Oh, yeah.
Collect 4 worn parchments of 4 Berthlu near the tower.
They're inside the tower, and there are a ton of warlocks outside.
Yeah, group of warlocks
Yep.
taking up residence and inside the tower.
We might be okay. We can go over there and pick off a couple of them and see what we think about it.
Well, the trick there is just to make sure that we're all working together.
Sticking together
Yes.
so we don't die. Yeah.
I was more interested in
We
just getting
should
the
be fine.
yellow question mark off my screen.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, we could do that.
Whatever you want.
We
I
got
still gotta get 3 Moonstalker fangs,
we-
which is pretty
storm
annoying.
scales. Yeah, I still don't have any. I haven't got any out of the moonstalkers we've killed so far.
Yeah, you do.
Huh?
You've got to according to my.
I have
thing,
4
you-
of 6, but I got those before we started tonight.
Oh,
I've got
yeah,
0 of 6.
I've gotten 3 tonight. All right, come here. There you go.
Where'd you get the fanatic?
Same place I got the other fanatic.
Dead Tarjay.
I can't carry
I
anymore.
got a worn parchment already. Yay.
Oh. I guess I'm gonna have to like clear another thing out of my bag.
Oh, do we need to go back to Aberdeen and then fix that?
I don't know how much fixing I can do until I've got so much stuff in my bag from picking flowers and making
You
potions
want to
and stuff.
trade some stuff to me to hang on to, or do you want to go back to town?
I might recommend we do this back down by the quest giver so that things don't respawn on us.
Oh, you think?
Great.
Yeah. Runs right for the healer.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
How dare you keep people alive?
Got one up. I got a bunch up the hill here.
Yeah, they're all over. You literally have to kill all of them.
Mass murder? For fun and profit?
I need to drink some milk. Okay.
Oh, here comes one.
Yeah, here comes
Here
three.
comes 3.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna root one.
I'm gonna get back far enough where I can do things to do damage.
Come on, turn around.
Yeah, one's behind
There
you.
we go.
Hey, I got a worn
We
parchment
got
out
Curse
of
of Mending. 20% chance to heal the enemy target on hit.
that.
Great.
Okay.
You might be able to skip the one right by the fire, but not that one apparently.
Here we got one.
Target.
Well, since we're all after worn parchments and they're not dropping everyone, then I'm not really concerned about skipping any.
Good XP too. And they carry.
Oh, this guy. Uh-oh. Resist? How dare you resist me? That'll teach you.
Thought you were irresistible.
Simply irresistible.
Drinking milk.
Milk, by the way, if you need it.
Good. I will need it, yeah.
I'm drinking water.
I've got some melon juice for emergencies, but the mana drinks are getting more and more expensive.
I need to drink milk too. I just looked and going, oh. I need a little nip. All right.
Okay, going up the hill.
You.
Or
No,
not.
you're not. Oh, 2 of them.
Yep.
Oh, you're... Okay, I'll leave him alone. I can't see that one you're working on, Cory. There we go. I don't think any of these guys have dropped anything. I haven't seen
I've
anything.
got
There's
one
the
scroll
meadow.
out of them.
Yeah, I've got one worn scroll.
Oh, I haven't seen any scrolls. No scrolls for me.
Well, that's because they're usually disguised as Avengers.
They're disguised as what?
Avengers, you know, the scrolls.
Oh, got it. Ah, ugh.
You weren't expecting anything that bad?
I've come to expect nothing less. Hey, I finally got one. See, if I complain online, then it'll actually happen.
Is that what triggers it?
Of course.
The gods of the video game are like, ah, let's give him one.
Yep.
Yeah. I also got some patched leather shoulder pads.
We could go inside the tower, but I wouldn't recommend it.
Yeah, I wasn't thinking we should do that, but
Like, let's
let's
not do that.
let's
There's
not
like
do that.
5 or 6 on the
Let's not go to
ground floor.
Camelot. It is a silly
Really
place.
plays.
Yeah.
Oh, we got 2. I was just going to do that. Good deal.
Hey, Comet got another born parchment. Yay.
There's a flower over there, Jeff.
Yeah, I was looking to see if there's any folks waiting behind the tree for me.
Well, of course there is.
Thank you.
What is this yellow? Yay! Got 3.
Are ya yella?
I got a rock.
Storm scale myrmidons. Let's stay away from those guys.
Oh, good. They respond on the other side. Good.
They're on to us. They're like, everybody hide the parchments.
Yeah.
Yeah, hide your paper.
There's one on top of the hill.
On top of the rock. Oh, behind us.
Yeah.
We're talking about Delmonus the Hated? Oh, no, we
No.
got 2 right here.
I need to target something first.
Hey, that dude just stole all our guys
What dude?
down the hill.
Oh, there's one behind us. I'm in a rooter. And then I'm going to...
Consider rooted.
I am out of mana.
Same.
Okay, these guys need to stop respawning on me.
Hey, I got one parchment. Hooray. Okay,
I got a
drink some
second
milk.
one. Yay.
Don't do that until we're full on mana, dude.
Yeah, especially since the guy behind him just
God, we got another one.
I snagged him.
Woohoo! This situation just isn't working out for these guys, as much as they are trying. Woohoo!
Yeah, the guy went. There's two of them actually,
Mm-hmm.
and they're just like
That's okay.
killing everything.
Probably kept us from
They're
getting
level
swarmed.
20s also.
Yeah, that's why it's respawning on us so fast, because these guys are over here again already.
Alright. We're having a picnic.
Yep.
Ah, grats.
Woohoo!
Yay.
Maybe I can hold thread a little bit better.
I need one more parchment.
Hey,
Food.
anybody not some bananas?
Philippine banana.
Oh,
Woohoo! I got 3 of 4 parchmentos.
3 or 4 pimentos.
I
Don't
didn't
set yourself on fire.
I didn't stand in it.
Ah, shit. Sorry.
I rooted her because I thought she was headed this way. Might have been premature.
I had the wrong one selected.
Yay, I'm done.
Whoopsie. Hooray.
So, who needs more?
I need one more.
Okay.
I
Done? You
need
still
one more
hunting
as
for
well.
one more?
Yeah.
Done.
Yay.
Hey.
Jeez. She just really just rejected you. Like, I don't like him.
Swing and a miss.
As soon as we're done with this quest, I need to take a break and go to the bio.
All right,
Oh, got my parchment.
good deal.
All right.
Let's get out of here.
I'm done.
We have
Are
everybody?
we all done? Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. Everybody. 4 of 4. Worn parchmentos.
Just picking up copper now. We probably could have just walked by her.
Probably.
Although she might have chased us.
She's
Ooh.
evil. I don't think you need to worry about it too much. We're the heroes. Oh,
That's right.
somebody's following us.
I thought we were the pimentos.
Somebody's on me. See, they're fanatics. It says it right on the tin.
She's fanatical.
Alright, are we gonna go back to Aberdeen and get
Yep.
some quests turned in?
Yeah, why don't we get on the road here first?
On the road again? I just can't wait to get on the road again.
Yep.
I find love is making music with my friends.
Where?
Just can't wait to get on the road again.
Oh, we still doing Moonstalker? Moonstalker. Yep.
Yep, I
There's a
still need
couple
'em.
more over here.
I really need the potty though.
Okay. Couldn't pass up the stalker. Not mine to loot anyway. All right.
Got a fang.
We're going to take a break. We will be back shortly. Thanks, guys.
Back to town.
So I guess we're going to have a big patch on Tuesday for retail. That ought to be fun. And for what I understand, my son told me that we're going to be able to... They're going to introduce story mode. Yeah, I got a 5th fang. I need one more. They're
There's
going to...
no fangs.
They're going to... No fangs to you?
Yeah. Apparently, they've decided I am not going to win that, complete this quest.
You are fangless.
Not have an OnlyFangs account. Oh, I got my first Moonstalker fang. I guess it was the bad puns that did it. I'll need to make some more of those.
Well, see, you made the comment online. Peep thought I was kidding. There's a flower over here somewhere near a stalker.
I think the old Greek gods just got repurposed. So now, like, Hermes is in charge of internet traffic.
Ah,
He's like, alright, I'll throw you a salad. It's fine.
Given how much of the internet traffic is actually porn, it's probably Zeus.
I really don't think that's exclusive to any of the your Greek gods.
Hmm?
I mean, if you want to know
Oh.
how any basically
I
Greek
don't
myth got
know.
started,
Zeus
it was
is-
Greek.
I mean, Zeus is a. I mean, he's the one, really.
I don't have a target.
He's the worst of them, I
Myth
think,
gets
for
started. Well, Zeus got
Wow.
horny.
all that.
Well, he may have been the worst of them, but I don't think it was exclusive to him.
No, but and who knows? Most of the stories about those guys are lost, so
Yeah.
could be anybody. There. Ah, there's something hiding in the bushes. It's a thistle bear.
It's Yogi Bear.
Hey.
It's Yogi Bear.
Yoga bear. You can tell by the tight pants.
Hey, boo boo. We're gonna get a picnic basket. But Yogi, what about the ranger? Mhm.
People just running around. I'm just going to collect all the leather I can here.
There's more up here.
Yep. Takes me a couple of seconds. There's a couple of places down in like Goldshire. You just, when someone's leveling up, you just follow them around collecting all the leather.
There was someone went off about that online. It's like apparently someone created an add-on where you could kill. Well, actually, they just stopped looting stuff. They said when they're doing stuff like that, they don't loot the animal; they just leave it, and that way
Yeah.
no one can skin it. And it's like
That's
that's
because
not.
they're jerks.
Yeah, that too. It's like I'm not going to let anyone else have free stuff because I killed the bear.
Hey, where are you, man?
Who?
Oh, I can't heal him. I can't see him.
It's because you're way up front.
You're way ahead of us.
Yeah, he's behind us. Significantly.
I got a bear on me.
And she's being pursued by a bear.
Uh-oh.
Also, I got the bear's attention.
Okay, and there's a runt right here too. So
Okay. Wow. There's bears everywhere.
So I killed the Moonstalker back there and I couldn't loot it, so somebody...
Now, someone
Oh.
loot these, and then I'll go back and loot that one.
I got a thing.
yeah, that one's not mine.
Thing that way, very slowly. Watch out for that thistle bear.
He's stuck in the tree.
And two
He's trying to get the
fangs.
honey.
He's stuck in the tree. That's hilarious.
That one is too.
What happened? Well, it was the trees grew over the spawn points.
I forget which expansion it was, but I was like farming ore, and they had a really bad habit of having ore spawn points under other objects. In the middle of trees, in boulders. And you'd go...
Clearly it was designed by AI.
Yeah, I don't know. You go and try to farm this stuff, and you couldn't because it was like hidden. But it showed up on your mini map, so you went and tried to chase it down. There's another one to your left. Sorry.
Wait until I hit it.
I was trying to pull it for you.
Did you pulled it past him?
Yeah. My druid thinks she's a mage.
I haven't tried mage yet. Feels suicidal.
There's another briar thorn over here to the left. Or to the right. The other left.
Hit him when you left. The other left.
There it is.
Right on top of Shadow Claw's spawn point. Yay.
The runt.
Training sword of stamina.
Which I do not need.
Yay. There's some mage royal over here. And another bear. And another bear. 2 bears.
I mean, bears usually have a larger range than this. I want thinking something is putting some kind of ecological pressure on them. Because you would expect bears to have ranges, 50 or 60 square miles each. None of you are buying my bullshit, are you?
I'm not gonna buy it, but I'll certainly.
Even grizzlies don't live that far apart from each other most of the time. I don't think. Or maybe it's just once a year when they're all fishing together that they tolerate each other. I don't know. During salmon season in Alaska, you can see like a bear every few feet down the river. Bear, 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 bear.
It's like the fly fishermen all lined up in the rivers.
That's probably unusual. I don't know. I don't think they like to hang out with each other in groups, but they'll put up with each other if it's salmon time.
Like that scream.
Greetings. Farewell. May the stars guide you.
I'm exactly 97 experience points from popping.
Yeah, I'm pretty close, but I've got another one to turn in over here.
Oh, yeah, I got a couple of them to turn in.
Empty the cleansing bowl, okay? Bloop.
Okay, I peed in the bathtub. That's what they wanted you to do, right?
No, they wanted you to empty the water you got from the river into there.
Oh. Well, I got it wrong.
Not supposed to pee in there.
Go in peace. Goddess watch
Don't
over
go swimming anywhere Dag and Tony has
you.
been.
May the stars guide you.
He
Yeah, we
does
all
not understand
Pinged at the same time there.
the rules.
At level 18, I've got to actually find a hunter trainer.
Now I've got a point to use. It's no longer pointless.
So pointless.
But I don't remember what I'm supposed to use it on. I think improved moonfire, but I'll have to check that after the stream.
Mm-hmm.
All right, what are we doing?
I'm emptying bags and then.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna sell crap. Who could use elixir of wisdom? Increases intellect by 6.
That's you,
Oh,
as long as you're doing boomy.
okay. In that case,
In fact, you could use that.
I can use it. That's pretty funny. All right, I will use it.
I
When
don't remember
you
where we need to
become a
go,
kitty.
so
It'll be
Well,
agility.
according to
but-
the map, we need to go south because there's a huge ass cluster of things down there to do.
Huge ass.
oh,
Huge ass.
that's where
It's-
that is. Why
Yeah,
is
relative
that page
to
not in Belcheron? That's kind of annoying.
Oh, I see it. No, it's down. It's down where two of us didn't destroy our seal down there when we went
Or
after the elf ghost lady.
Yeah.
Me and Comet didn't destroy our seals on the thingy.
I
for
didn't
some
destroy
reason.
my seal either.
You
same.
did because you're not on the list.
Yep.
Well,
still
right
have
now
to-
it says destroy the seal.
Yeah, that's
Oh.
what mine says. At the ancient flame.
Well, I guess it's just not accounting for everybody then. Or I'm not seeing it. I'm not looking in the right place or something. I don't know.
And I walk
Yes.
right by the flower. It's like, wait, don't do that. flower over here. And a bear.
Flower bear.
Right, where is it? Under the other shrub. It is under shrub.
The undershrub.
There's a moonstalker over there.
Oh. Dos.
Crap, the multi-shot.
Can't do that while stunned. I am stunned and amazed. Ancestral tunic.
That's cloth.
Yeah. It's 60% upgrade for resto, 28% for balance.
Who's on these to loot?
I don't know, Donna, you need it?
Not really. I'll just make it into dust.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and take it. See if it's any better. It's not leather, but it is better at the moment. Well, actually. Yeah, it is still. Okay. For balance, definitely. So we got to go in the middle of all these.
Yeah.
First, we have to deal with the perfectly ordinary bear.
There are so many things to stub your toe on out here.
Bruiseweed. That's a new one.
The hell? It's over there. Okay.
There's some earth root up on the top of the rock.
Woohoo!
Interrupted by a cursed highborn.
Is that the one that's chasing you?
Yeah, that one. The very one. Interrupted
You
my...
got ghosted.
Oh.
That's kind of the opposite of ghosting. This is more like haunted.
I finally got an earth root. Yay.
Yeah, I wish we had undead animals so I could get spirit skins.
There are... In Fellwood, I think it is. They have the decaying bears. So I think you can train them.
Gross looking man.
They're kind of grisly looking,
Eek.
so to speak.
Yeah.
Because they're bears, of course.
The worst
Not
ones are
bears.
the ones that have all the parasites on them out in South Shore.
Yeah, something like that.
Gross.
Hey, we all got it?
Hey.
Yes,
Yeah.
we did.
Alright, where to next?
We can go turn in our quest to Onu, the tree guy.
More flowers over here behind the pillar, I think.
There's another beach turtle over there.
Mm.
What are you howling about?
Ah! Where is that? Briarthorn.
Once we get back to the road, I want to stop for just a second so I can feed this cat.
That's so demanding.
Oh, you dingus, you're the one who knocked your food down there. I don't even know where you put your. Oh, I do. Okay, I'm back. He was just going to sit there going off like an alarm. Wow, wow, wow.
Well, that's what ours does every morning. Just like clockwork. Woohoo.
He is Lord Fat Brisket, his lordliness.
Yeah, the vet yells at us all the time because our animals are fat.
You
I mean,
tell him
didn't
to
fat
stop
and happy
shaming?
used to be a thing?
Fat shaming?
I don't know. They do fat shaming animals. Murdochs.
Murlocs.
Murdoch?
Smurlock Holmes.
So rude, interrupting somebody trying to.
You're trying to kidnap what I've rightfully stolen.
Alright. So we would turn them in while they are still green.
Sure. It's about time for us to knock off for the night anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got tunnel murlocs over here.
Mm-hmm.
Guessing we've already done this particular
Yes.
sea monster.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
we did him. He be done.
We did him already.
If we're going to lay off, I'm going to leave the group so I can hunt
Peace
some
be with
moon
you.
stalkers.
Goddess watch over you. Go in peace.
Is that okay with you guys?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yep. So we got, I think we're done, right? For the evening?
We're done for the evening. Yeah.
Okay. So if I don't see you before then and now, have a good day. Have a good afternoon. Have a good evening. Thank you so much for joining us. Love you all. See ya. Bye.